Welcome back. As we promised, we are going to tackle a very important topic regarding artificial intelligence or AI, but this time in media. To shed more light on this, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Dr. Sarah Khater, Assistant Lecturer at the Faculty of Mass Communication. Thank you very much for being with us, Dr. Sarah.
It's an honor.
A very good morning to you. Regarding artificial intelligence, how do you see the important role to be played by artificial intelligence in the field of media?
Well, I think AI has a very important role actually to play in the field of media in general.
Yeah.
Whether it was in the news industry or in marketing, for example, publicity, public relations, communication. I think AI will change actually the media scene worldwide, and it has begun already to change the media scene. Yes.
Yes, but you know, so many people would not understand that much what artificial intelligence would do. I mean, there are people who would go that far, for example, saying that it's going to eliminate the participation of human cutters. I mean, no more anchors, no more TV presenters. With artificial media, we can do anything. And they are going that far, I mean, as if it is science fiction. How we can differentiate between what can be done and what cannot be done?
Well, I think for starters, we need to think of artificial intelligence as a tool to help us, not as something that would replace human beings.
Yeah.
It's a tool that helps in many fields, actually, not just media. In news industry, I think it can help us other than replace news anchors. For example, it can help us in data mining, in automatic translation, in structuring of data after data gathering, and actually in newsrooms, it has the potential to automate many processes and many procedures that happen in newsrooms.
Yep.
And I think that major media organizations right now, global media organizations, use different kinds of AI for whether it's news coverage or news stories or news reports, financial reports, and so on. So we can use them to help or to aid us in various tasks and various jobs that we do every day. However, to replace human beings, I think that's a big deal.
So I can say easily that artificial intelligence is going to be such a leap in making the news, true?
Exactly. I think so. It will help a lot.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry for the interruption.
Yes. No, don't worry. It's going to help a lot in the news specifically, and I think that has to do with how AI evolved in the beginning, and not just in the beginning, specifically in the first decade of the 21st century. AI specifically evolved and developed because of a large amount of data that users have access to every day. So I think from this point of view, AI is going to help a lot in making the news, but not replace human beings. That would be a lot. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we need the human touch and we need the human interaction.
Sure.
Even if it was on TV. Yes.
So let's put my question in other words and speaking about the goals of AI in media. I mean, what we should learn, goals. For example, to be able to deal with artificial intelligence.
I'm sorry?
What we should learn to deal with artificial intelligence.
Here comes the role of digital literacy.
Yeah.
I think that we need to empower different categories of society with digital literacy skills. Digital literacy will enable individuals to benefit from the perks of AI and at the same time be aware of its deceiving capabilities, or deceiving power, if we can call it like that. It will help people differentiate between what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
Between the different use of AI, if I'm using it to replace human beings or I'm just using it to help me accomplish my tasks. I think this is the most important thing, digital literacy. It's very important.
There is also another point of view or another vision regarding AI that it's going to enter every field in general, so it cannot be ignored or missed. True?
I think yes. Like for marketing, it's already being used in marketing right now. If we look at social media platforms and the use of algorithms to analyze clicks and viewing habits of customers to give them relevant content, AI is being used a lot. And I also think that it's being used by content creators on social media and sometimes copywriters in advertising.
Yeah.
But here, as I was saying before, it should not, as content creators or copywriters or whatever it is, the job that you have in marketing, you should not let AI take over your job and do the job for you. It can help in inspiring ideas, in ordering or rephrasing some statements for you if we're talking about copywriting, but not do the job for you.
In your opinion, Dr. Sarah, where are we regarding artificial intelligence? I mean, how do you see the developments of AI in Egypt in general?
We are developing very fast, I have to say. We have a national strategy for AI in Egypt. Mm-hmm. And I learned also that the first phase of the national Egyptian strategy for AI will end this May, in May 2024, and then we will begin in the second phase of the strategy. We also have a national council for AI. Yep. That works in coordination with the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology. Mm-hmm. I also learned that actually we moved up 7 spots in the global AI index. Mm-hmm. Egypt moved 7 spots. This is great, actually, and this is very important for Egypt's vision for 2030 in the reaching sustainability and the Sustainable Development Goals. I think the Ministry of Information and of Communications and Information Technology is doing a lot of effort to support research and projects for AI applications, actually.
Yes, amen to that. But unfortunately, there are some fears, if I may put it this way, or the cybersecurity issues, or the pros and cons when it comes to something new, particularly when it comes to technology. What are the efforts which should be exerted to guarantee that we are going only to benefit from AI and not to suffer its, let's say, mistakes, faults, disadvantages, you name it?
Well, as I was saying, the first thing is digital literacy. We need to empower citizens, give them the necessary knowledge and capabilities to deal with AI, wherever they found it, maybe online, on TV. Citizens need to be aware and to have the ability to spot the difference. AI also can address issues related to privacy sometimes. Some people have concerns about their privacy online, maybe when they hear that AI is being used. I think we have to make sure that if we are using AI in journalism or newsmaking, for example, that the tools we are using will provide reliable information, because that doesn't happen all the time. And not just in journalism. Sometimes when you use a program something like ChatGPT, it replies with inaccurate data. So we need to teach the young people and students in schools how to differentiate and how to have the necessary tools to deal with AI in order to enjoy
and
or
of course
make
this is
the most
included
use out of
into Egypt's strategy of artificial intelligence. Well,
exactly.
Dr. Sarah Khater, Assistant Lecturer at the Faculty of Mass Communication, thank you very much for your input, ma'am, and have a very good day. And by this, we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates. And for more details, please log on to www.nileinternational.net. Many thanks for watching. This was Nermeen Abdurrahman.